What's up guys, Double Wide 6, and today I'm a little bit frustrated with this refrigerator. It's a Samsung. We're going to show you how to fix it. The problem is the fan makes a lot of noise. The other problem is the ice maker ices up. I was just on a forum reading and I found they make a heating kit. So today I'm going to quickly show you how to install it because I'm going ahead and doing it. So if you're having problems with your fridge where the fan's making noise, you can go to freezer and lighting, hold this in for like 12 seconds, and eventually the screen should turn black, like that. And then if you hit another button, you should be able to go to forced defrost, which is FD. The fridge is going to beep. And what this will do is this will thaw some of the ice, not all of it because it doesn't work that well. But this will run for a couple hours and it'll at least probably be able to run the fan without it making noise until you get time to follow this video, get the heater kit and fix your fridge. So first thing you want to do is pull all your shelves out. They pretty much come out easily. This bottom shelf here where your drawers are, you need to pop out, and to do that, in here there's two clips that you need to squeeze. Alright, just like that. And now you should be able to work it out. There you go. Next thing that we need to do is pull out these Phillips head screws. There's one on the shelf bracket, and under this clip you just pry on the bottom. This little cover will come off. There's one hidden behind there. This plastic cover comes off. There's some arrows where there's clips. I see one here. So if you push in with the screwdriver, that'll release the clips. That's that side. There's a plug on the back of this I need to find. Here's a look at the fix I tried to do. I put some insulation around here to help kind of protect, and I caulked this thing. But as you can see, the ice comes over and there's actually a fan on here, and this fan ends up hitting the ice right here, and that's what's making that noise. And I should mention the power is off. I just hit the breaker outside. Be patient with your hair dryer, heat gun. Just take your time. It'll melt. It's going to end up taking like 10-15 minutes till you get it all melted. Got to be going on at least 10-12 minutes now. Using the camera tripod to hold the heat gun. So for this repair, we're going to be using a 120 volt 15 watt heater, and we're going to tie this in parallel with the defrost heater. So this is what it looks like. So these leads will get plugged in and it'll heat up. Okay guys, so what's happening is ice builds up here and then the fan hits the ice because it makes a dam and moves towards the fan. So we're going to wrap this heater, which is the braided section here. We're going to put it on this line all the way over here. We're going to try and stay away from this thermistor. And what happens is when the refrigerator goes into defrost mode, there's a heating element here that heats up, and that defrosts out the refrigerator. And that happens naturally on its own unless you put in forced defrost mode. So what's going to happen is whenever this comes on automatically, so is this is going to heat up as well, and that's going to keep the ice from building up and moving towards the fan. So we're going to, if you follow these brown wires, they go right to this element, and on each end we're going to splice this in, but we're going to start by attaching this with zip ties. So to splice in the ends, I'm going to be using these little nylon wire splice things. There's not a lot of room on this wire to work, so that's why I'm using these. And hopefully I can show you how to do this without getting in the way of the camera. So first thing that you need to do is cut the gray wire to be the right length. And this gray wire is really thick insulation, so you got to strip back the end, otherwise this connector is not going to shut. And the way this works is the gray wire goes on the inside and the brown wire goes on the outside, and you just want to take your time and get this all lined up properly. Looks like I got it pretty good. Just making sure it's in there right. Yep. And once you have it set, there's a piece of metal that you're going to kind of force through or splice the wires with. And then there's a clamp that holds it shut. And I'm just going to zip tie that thing just to make sure that doesn't pop loose. So at this point I have everything kind of loosely plugged in, and all my wires are wire tied neatly. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the refrigerator, so I'll hit the breaker, and I'm going to wait about 10 minutes, and I'm going to make sure that our heater is heating. So I set it in forced defrost, and now I'm waiting about 10 minutes, and then we're going to check the temperature of our heater. Alright guys, so I got it all back together. Everything's working as it should. And the last thing I want to point out in this video is I had the Samsung ice maker problem as well about a year ago. And the problem with that is the ice maker freezes up and then you don't get ice. And the problem is there's air getting in here. So if you caulk along here, you can see there's clear caulk, and here and the bottom, and back there where that motor is that turns the auger, if you pull that out, there's some tubes going through the refrigerator and there's air coming in there. That air comes in and it hits the cold ice maker and it freezes on contact, so you got to stop that air movement. So guys, I am double wide 6. My recommendation would be to not buy a Samsung refrigerator. We have had nothing but problems with it, and I'm going through and doing all the fixes so that this thing will work for us. This heater I installed was not the easiest job, but you know, it was only about a $30 job, and you know, it's better than buying another $1,900 refrigerator that doesn't work. So I'll put some links down below to the products I used in the video. If you're not a subscriber, click subscribe. And if this video helped you out, hit the like button. And if there's any other things you know about this refrigerator, put it in the comments for other people to see. Alright guys, thanks for watching and have a good one.